Okay then everyone, let's start. So good afternoon and welcome to today's webinar on Bluebeam for remote and hybrid teams. I'm Ashwin Nagar and I'll be your host for the first part of today's session. On behalf of the Acero Consulting Engineers and Nemetschek Group, I'd like to thank you all for taking your time to join us today. This session is especially important to us, especially close to us because remote and hybrid collaboration has become the backbone of modern AEC workflows, and Bluebeam is built exactly for that to solve the challenges that comes with it. We look at a quick agenda for today. So we'll start with an introduction of Acero Consulting Engineers and what we are, how we differentiate ourselves. We'll meet with our today's speakers who bring both technical depth as well as years of practical experience. Then we'll introduce you to Bluebeam and how it works, what it is, and why it is trusted by teams worldwide. From there, we'll walk you through the real challenges of work, remote and hybrid work that teams usually face, and how Bluebeam can address them. We'll show you Bluebeam Studio, Revu, and Cloud in action, and wrap up with case studies, licensing, and support. Finally, we'll close with Q&A. So you might notice a Q&A chat box on the top. So please drop your questions in the chat as we go on. Let me introduce you to today's speakers. So firstly, we have Kirti Joshi. He's our in-house structure engineer at Acero. He is MTech in structures from BTU with expertise across Bluebeam, Visa, Adapt, Idea Statica, and more. So Kirti has already led multiple technical webinars with us, and he will be a technical guide and point of contact for all technical and engineering support at Acero. Joining us as our keynote speaker is Mr. Pushkar. He is Assistant General Manager and Customer Success Manager at Nemetschek India. Pushkar brings more than 34 years of experience across design engineering, IT functions, training, and technical support. So he's a true expert in Bluebeam integrations as well, and he has set up EDMS system for some of the biggest consultancies, not just in India but worldwide. So with both technical and practical perspectives, I think we have got you covered, and we look forward to today's demonstration from both of you. Before we dive into the product, a few words about Acero Consulting Engineers. So we are proud to have worked with over 300 clients. We have delivered over 30 products and supported projects across 20 plus locations. But what I would say makes us different is we don't just sell the software, we make the software work for you, not the other way around. Our team is made up of postgraduates from top structural engineering universities. We help clients enhance their productivity, streamline workflows, and get the most economical solution possible, right? And we do that through knowledge posters, webinars, resources, and we ensure that you keep learning and extract the most value out of your software. So we publish these on regular basis on our LinkedIn channel. You can find the links to all of that, LinkedIn and YouTube, all of that in the chat box. So coming to the products that we have. So at Acero, we are official channel partners of Nemetschek Group, and we support their flagship solutions of the AEC professionals like Bluebeam, which we'll be focusing on today. But brief introduction is it's a smart PDF collaboration and markup tool for architects, consultants, and engineers. We obviously have a RISA suite. So RISA is a structure analysis and design for 3D models, flows, foundations, and connections. We have Adapt Builder, that's a comprehensive concrete design tools. And finally, we have Allplan, that's a BIM-based platform for architects and engineers. So these tools, they're all from Nemetschek, and when combined, create an integrated ecosystem for design and construction teams. Right? Moving ahead, we also have portfolio that extends beyond Nemetschek. So we are partners for Autodesk. I think you're all familiar with that. We have Idea Statica, which is a steel connection and concrete detail design software. softwares like Karamba 3D, Shuriken, Adobe, and finally Graybird. So Graybird is a affordable AutoCAD alternative which offers similar experience but comes in perpetual license. So in short, we have got you covered in the whole AEC spectrum, whether it's design, analysis, documentation, or collaboration. And with that said, I think the foundation set, let's move on into the overview and live showcase of the software. So I'd like to hand over to Mr. Kirti Joshi. He'll take you through that. So Kirti, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ashwin. And hi, good afternoon, everyone. So for anyone who is new to Bluebeam, I will quickly start with a short introduction. So, Bluebeam is, one of the leading PDF markup, collaboration, documentation, and the editing tool that is used mostly by the AEC professionals. And it is designed, to streamline the project communication, particularly in the AEC industry. So it enables, the teams to review or to annotate or to add markups there and to share documents in the real time. That is through the Bluebeam Studio. And it also provides the measurements and the count tools to accurately takes the measurements and quickly counts the items. Like, if you have the structural drawings or the architectural drawing, you can count the items like column doors by simply, clicking on them or using the visual source directly from a PDF drawings. And whether you are architect or a contractor or a engineers, like Bluebeam, helps to reduce the paperwork and streamline the approvals with the digital process. Another key point is integration. Like Bluebeam connects, easily with the platforms like Procore and the SharePoint. And of course, with the cloud access and the mobile apps, you can work anywhere, anytime. And plus also the features like digital signature and encryption and the permissions that ensures your data stays secure. And anyone, can have access to the various learning and the free training course by signing in to the Bluebeam University as well. So Bluebeam is a complete life cycle platforms, that brings or transparency or accuracy or the collaboration to every disciplines and every phase, either it's a conceptual or it's a design or the execution of the project. So, like most of the common obstacles like we face in the remote and the hybrid work are, exactly what the Bluebeam is designed to solve. So in the today's construction and the design industry, one of the biggest challenge is to keep all the teams aligned, like whether they are working in the office or at home or in the site. So the coordinations become tough, like when the information get scattered across the different channels. So if we talk about the challenge, like many of us face the issues like too much of the paperwork or the manual markup and the reviews that takes quite a lot of time. And obviously the communication gap, like where critical information get lost between the field and the office team. And obviously, again, leading to rework and the project delays. And also the version control issues, like where the multiple drawings or the documents create confusions like about which drawings are current and which are approved. So at last what we need is a digital platform that connects all the teams to reduce the errors and to improve the speed. And that exactly where the Bluebeam fits, in which, like this makes the whole process easier so that everyone can have the access to the same information anytime and anywhere. So as you can see here, like Bluebeam Studio, it's the studio consists of the studio sessions and the studio project. So the studio project, serves as the cloud-based document management system for storing and managing all your project files. while the studio sessions within the Bluebeam Studio provides a virtual environment for collaboration and markup on the PDF documents across your internal or the external teams. And the best part is like no one needs to install any extra software. Like we'll also see how this real-time collaboration work within these webinar sessions. Like internal team members from a team can use the Bluebeam Revu, which is the desktop versions, and external partners or client, can join through the same session through the Bluebeam Cloud, which is the browser version, and you can invite your team to work on the same PDF at the same time. And it supports multiple users, like up to the 500 users, and the multiple files like up to the 5,000 files in the same sessions. So by using Bluebeam, you don't need to keep sending the updated PDFs to your team. Like instead, everyone works on the same file, and this solves a lot of common issues like no more of delays, waiting approvals or clarification, and no more of confusions like which versions of the drawing of the document is final. Also, you can see like Bluebeam bridge, the gap between the site and the office by giving the team member the mobile access to the browser, and also the seamless integration and the synchronization. So this ensure, like the field observation, whatever changes in the field instantly become the part of the official project report. And in the slide, you can also see Bluebeam helps to streamline the construction, drawing, or the document management for better result. And you can access, anywhere and keep your teams aligned on the project requirement. So as you can see on the slide, we'll demonstrate multiple features of the studio today. Like we'll start by creating a studio sessions, and we'll also show how to invite your team members and how to add up the markups and also the measurements in a PDF drawings. And we'll also show how the sessions report looks like. And we'll also show studio project interface. And now for the software demonstration, I will request Mr. Pushkar to share his screen and walk us, through the Bluebeam. And yeah, I will also be assisting him, during the sessions in showcasing like how these collaboration features work, and together we can give you a clear view of how it works in the real project. So Pushkar, over to you.
Right, thank you. Thanks Ashwin and Kirti for setting up of this context. And I'm going to share my screen now to start with the demonstration. I hope my screen is visible with Bluebeam user interface scene.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So welcome again all. So to start with, we are going to create a studio session first. So this, I understand from the poll questions and the answers that we got that many of you are the existing users, plus many of you are definitely working in the working from office environment, but some of you are also working in hybrid environment, and you are worried about the time getting consumed, a lot of time getting consumed in coordination. So let's see how Bluebeam can help us in all that. This is your user interface. Probably everybody is aware of. There is something called a studio. On the left hand side in the panel access, you will see it as this button. And in the studio, there are 5 servers available for hosting your studio session or studio project. So we being in India, which falls under APAC region, for APAC region, you should generally use the Australia server. So then you will not have much of a latency issue because that is the closest to us. However, if you are having any project or any studio session to be hosted for your client or for somebody who is at site at remote place, which is probably in US or UK. So then in such cases, if more collaborators on that side of the site, then you should select those studio servers. But in this case, today we will select only Australia server. And in this Australia server, how to create a new session. So there is this studio project about which we will talk later, and this is studio session. So in studio session, to create a new session, you have to just click on this plus sign, go to new session, and we can mention the session name. Let me put it as Acero webinar, and then I have to select the files or folder or folders and subfolder. So let me select some files. Let me select these two files as a sample. And then which permissions I want to provide to the collaborators, whether they should be able to save as these particular PDF files into their local computers or maybe in their network drive, or whether they will be able to print it, whether they will have access to markups on these PDFs. Definitely we are creating this collaboration session for the markups, so obviously this needs to be there. You can also generate the markup alert messages or emails for all the attendees or the collaborators. And then even those collaborators will be able to add more documents, more PDF documents into the same session. Then comes the restrict attendees by email address, which is a security feature. So say, for example, I'm the host of this session as a creator. I can invite, suppose, Kirti in this particular session. So Kirti will receive an email notification that he has been invited, and he will get access to these PDF files, and he will also get all these permissions. However, if Kirti forwards that email notification, invite to, say, suppose Ashwin will not have access to this session. He will not be able to access these PDF files. Okay, that is what is meant by restrict attendees by email address. Only if, as a creator, I invite Ashwin, only then Ashwin will get the access to these PDF files. You can also mention this session expiry date. Okay, so generally whenever you put any markups or reviewing session, you generally provide some due date to it. So let me put it till 25th of this month. Right now, I will remove this restrict attendees by email address. So some of you who are having or probably used studio sessions from the past, they will know how to connect to it. There will be a unique ID. They can also connect and start collaborating while we are in this particular webinar. So say OK. Once I click on the OK, you will notice over here a new session will be created along with a unique ID. Okay, and you can see these two PDF files are there now in the session, and it is asking me to invite the collaborators. So what I can do is I have to type or paste emails over here. So I'm going to invite these two users. Just copy paste over here. So you can see I'm inviting Kirti from Acero, and this is just assume as another external party whom I want to invite in the session. Kirti has got a Bluebeam desktop version and a license for it. However, this particular external party does not have any license, and since I'm inviting this user in the session, he may have to use the web browser for collaborating. So you can assume that these are external collaborators. Maybe they could be your owner or client, or they could be your vendors, they could be your subcontractors, they could be general contractors, besides your internal team. Okay. Then what I will do is check and include email. It shows Under Acero domain, there is only one user I've invited, and under gmail.com, I have invited one more user. And if I want, I can add them, or if I want, I can remove them. All these things I can do. And now I will create a message which will go in the invitation mail. So I will say, please review by next Friday, or whatever message you want to put into the mail. And then you will say save message and invite participants. So it tells Bluebeam Studio has sent email invitation to the attendees. So these two attendees will receive a mail. Okay. And it shows over here not joined. So these two are yet to join. And I'm as an internal user also can select any of these drawings and I can start marking on this. Okay, and now let me show, or rather I will request Kirti to share his screen, show the kind of invite that he has received, and he can start marking on this while I also start marking on this. So I'm putting this as a Nemetschek comment over here. And over to you, Kirti. Can you show your screen and join to this session?
Yes,
I will
Pushkar.
stop sharing. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm sharing my screen. So as Pushkar sent me the meeting invite, like to join the session. So I have received an email also. So I will show you like how the emails look like. So we have received an email from Bluebeam and regarding to join the sessions, and the session name that Pushkar has mentioned, Acero webinar, is displayed here, and the session ID is also displayed here. You can join the session directly by clicking the link. Also, if you are new to Bluebeam, you can just create your account also. And once I open the Bluebeam,
Kirti, in that mail, you can also show the message that has been sent. Please review by next Friday is also visible. So this
yes,
was the message which was sent by me, right?
yes,
And then,
exactly.
yes, further.
And then after you can join the session through here or through the 9-digit ID, you can just join in through the Bluebeam Revu desktop version as well. So I will take you to the desktop version now. So this is the studio sessions and like the studio, Bluebeam Studio, and within that I have clicked on the studio sessions. Right now you can see there is the option of joined and not joined. Right now I have not joined any of the sessions, and even I receive a notification under this studio sessions like the Acero webinars which Pushkar has sent to me. I can directly join it through here as well, or I can click on this plus icon and join the sessions and enter the 9-digit ID that received through the email as well. Right now I'm clicking on this link to join the session. So it will take some time to connect and join the session. So once I click on joining the session, you can see like the number of the attendees who are online. So right now I and Mr. Pushkar is here, and the documents he have shared is also displayed in the document list. Right. If I click on this document, so the documents has been opened. So if I click on this particular documents, so both the documents are open, and below this, there you can see the notifications and the chat sessions. This is the real time, live chat. You can collaborate or you can, chat with your team members. And right now I will.
We will demonstrate that. What you can do is you can show first my comment by zooming into it, and maybe you can uh, create comment from your side, and we will show how immediately it starts, like showing the
Yes.
comments of every party.
Yes, so right now, if I click on this markup, so Mr. Pushkar have added this comment, I can simply click on by the notification I've received as well, like Mr. Pushkar have created the Cloud Plus measurement. If I click on this, this will be automatically displayed. And if I want to add any of the markup right now, I can go on the Tools tab and markups. Right now, I can create, for example, just the text. Again, I will say the Cloud Plus. So I will just write here, hello, Blue. I can just write this. So this has already been, recorded in the chat session as well. And what I can do in the markup is can change the colors and fill, like changing the text color and changing the everything. So it should be, it changed the markups property as well. So I have added one comment here.
Kirti, now I will take back the sharing of the screen. I'll start sharing my screen. You just be on the same document and the same page. Okay. So over here, I can see my comment as well as Kirti's comment. The first thing that I want to show is I can follow Kirti wherever he is going to mark up. I can follow him. So now I can see his mouse or crosshair is moving somewhere in this document. Kirti, can you just move? Yeah. So you can see that cross mark which is getting moved. Maybe you can start commenting somewhere so that it remains visible to the other participants. Okay, so you can mark up something, Kirti.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I am using this text box options right now, and I can just add a text box, and again I can increase the font size here like 20, and I will just write please Revu. So I've just written this. So
immediately when he starts marking and wherever he is moving, so that I am able to track by using this option, follow attendee. Okay. The next thing is I can check in the markups list. I can check in the markups list by the author. I can see whatever he has marked up. I can see over here. And to this, I can put the counter comment as a reply. So I can put something like noted this comment. Okay, so that comes as a reply to the comment of Kirti. Okay, you can see this reply kind of notification also is there. Then another thing is in my session, there could be a lot of collaborators. So all these collaborators, they may get confused. And if I want to alert to a specific user, what I can do is for my comment, I can just right click and alert a specific attendee by right clicking onto it. And I can see over here, Kirti Joshi has joined this session, so I will be able to alert to him. And what actually happens is the user gets a alert notification in the mail for this particular comment. So what I will do now is I will show you how this alert message also comes to any user. So for that, what I will do is I will take you to the my Gmail account wherein I first must have received the invite to join this session. So the message is same as what Kirti showed you. I could directly jump to this session ID or I can join this session through web browser. So assume that I am an external user who do not have the desktop version or the license, but still I am invited into a session. So how I can use the web browser? So this is an Edge web browser. I will just sign out and ensure that I'm logged in as a Gmail only and not other account. I will sign in. So over here, I will put my Gmail account ID. And in the studio sessions, I am able to see this Acero webinar, same ID. I can just click on it. And the same file will be visible to me over here. So over here also, as an external user, I am able to see all the comments which are marked by different users. See these 3 comments. If I want to know more about them, I can just click on this markups symbol over here, and I can click on any comment and it tells me it is done by which author, what is the comment, and all those things will be displayed over here. And as an external user, I will have access to some bare minimum markup tools, unlike Kirti or unlike the creator of this session, because I do not have any license. So I will have access to only this select, or maybe this cloud, rectangle, ellipse, or maybe I'll have access to text or arrows, or maybe the call out plus, or the cloud plus. And then I can mark some comment from my side, as I will write external comment. Okay. And now if the internal user who has created this session, or maybe some other internal user, will immediately be able to see this particular comment. Now for this particular comment, I can, or maybe Kirti can also, have the set status as whether this particular comment is accepted or rejected or completed. So suppose if I put this comment as accepted, it will show in the markups list also. Can you see under status? And if I change this status, after some days, maybe this particular comment is taken care of, then I can change this to completed. And then even that status gets recorded with date and timestamp. All right. So now you can see in the joined, there are 3 users joined. So Kirti and even this PG mail has also joined. So if I want, I can alert for a particular comment to PG mail also. I will say other. And now you can see even this name has appeared. Earlier, this name was not appearing because that user had not joined the session. When you say OK, what happens is, I will show you how the alert message looks like. It will come after some time, so maybe I can show you earlier alert messages and how they look. So it looks something like this. Let me open some other. Yeah. So basically it shows you the screenshot of that particular comment along with an hyperlink. It is in which session. All such information is given to the user. Also, it gets notified in this notification session. So maybe Kirti, I will stop sharing. You can show how it is seen in the notification also. I have notified you something, right?
Yes. So I'm again sharing my screen here. Right now, you can see all the activities, all the markups, and all the notification, whatever Pushkar has done. All you can see under this box as well, or you can filter out as well. Or in the notification tab also, you can see the the Pushkar have alerted me, and if I click on any of this, I can directly jump into the particular markups in which he has alerted me. So all of these things can be tracked under the notification things, like the notification box, and all the activities, whatever he has assigned to the other who have joined the session can also be viewed here. So right now, all the activities can be tracked here. So this is one of the comments in which he has,
Right.
sent me as an alert message. Yeah.
Uh, Now next we will talk about, I'm sharing my screen back, and we will talk about the chat part. So generally, like we are very much accustomed to the chat that we do in WhatsApp or some other social networking. So similarly over here, what we can do is we have to first zoom into a particular area about which we want to discuss with the entire group of the collaborators. So I'm zooming into this particular area, and in the chat, I can just mention, uh, please check and um, reply, something like that. And if I enter, okay, now what happens is that will come as a chat. If you want to see only the chats, you can filter out the markups, documents, attendees, and alert, and it will just show you only the chat messages. So if I click over here, it automatically directs me over here. Maybe Ashwin can also put some chat by zooming into some area, and he can also show this will be appearing, and he can, just by clicking onto it, he will be directed to this particular comment. So anybody who is a collaborator will be able to go to that specific area while we are chatting. So Kirti, you can share your screen. Maybe you can also create some chat messages by zooming into some area, and you can
So
also show
yeah,
filter.
so I will just zoom in into this conference area within the PDF, and I will just add a Cloud Plus again, and I will just add some of the markups here. So count the, so I just try to please count the number. So once I click on this, so it has already been listed in the chat, and if you want to filter out, you can just remove this markup, and you can just remove this, and you can remove the attendees, and you can also unfilter the alert. So I can see this is the markup she has done, and whatever, let me show you.
Maybe for your comment also, you can add something in the chat and
Yes.
zoom first into your comment.
Yeah, so
Yes. Now you, yeah.
yeah, I've already added a markup. Then I will just write here in the chat box, please review. So
So now even this will come in the chat box. So
yeah,
Kirti can also filter out for the chat messages, and I can also filter out for the chat messages.
yeah. Right now I will show you how to filter this. So right now there are two chat messages right now, because earlier I have not written in the chat box because I've already created the markup only. So if I click on any one of the chat, it will direct me to the particular markup. And if I click on my chart, then it will take me to the markup I have added. So by this way, you can filter out whoever have added a comment, whoever have done the markup. Yeah.
Correct. I'm sharing back my screen. So it's not only the commenting, but you can also do the measurements into this. So collaboratively also you can do it. You have already set up the scale for this drawing. And if you want to know what is the length or area of this particular office, you will be able to do it. So even that gets recorded in the markup list over here. You can just click onto it and you can see it gets marked up along with the author name and date and timestamp and whatever columns are applicable, they will be showing those records. Okay, so this way you can do markups and measurements in the studio session. Then you can also, I showed you how you can set up the statuses, whether you have accepted or whether you have rejected the comment or you have completed. You can put the counter reply to any comment. So all such things you are able to do. Then the next thing is, I will just put back everything. Okay. The next thing is, now we are in the middle of this session. If you want to temporarily leave this session, anyone wants to temporarily leave the session can just click onto this leave session any point of time. But while leaving the session, maybe it is a good practice to mention the status. If you are still reviewing it, you can leave like this by reviewing and then you leave. Again, if you want, you can come back tomorrow and you can join back, or you can come back after some time and you will start from where you are left. You don't have to save anything. It will save everything till the last comment that you have marked onto this. So once you have finished from your side, you can mention your status as finished. So when everybody's status, see all these statuses also will get, like recorded. You can see over here, left session, join session, set status to finish. So all such things get recorded over here. So if as a originator, I understand that everybody has finished, I need not wait till the due date. And I can simply close this entire session by finishing this session. I could also extend the due date for additional few more dates if I have not received the comments from a specific user or specific department or specific party. Then I can increase the due date also and I can apply it. Okay, so right now what I will do is, let me show you how we can finish the session. So when you finish the session, there are these options for the reporting. When you go to this setting, there are three types of reports that you can create. One is record summary. So record summary is nothing but whatever is being recorded in this particular tab, that is saved as a PDF file and it is called as record summary, and you can get that report. The other types of reports is PDF package report and combined files report. So in PDF package report, what happens is you get a, a folder in which it will keep all these files inside that folder along with whatever comments you have done on this, as well as there will be a records summary file outside of that folder. And in combined files report, it will be a single PDF file. First, it will have the pages relevant to records, and then other pages will be the actual file. So I'm going to show you the sample of it. So the report samples look like this. First one is only the record summary. So whatever has been recorded in the records tab, that gets recorded like this, and it's a simple PDF file of all those records. Then the next type of report is called as PDF package report. So in PDF package report, you can see the record summaries outside of the folder, and the folder has got all the PDF files inside it. So this is how there is a PDF package report. And the last type of report is the combines file report, which is nothing but there will be a record summary over here. And then after the record summary, the actual document along with the markups. So this is a single file. So this is how the reports, look like. And now, so this was all about the studio session. Kirti, do you want to add anything more into the studio session, or can we then jump to the studio project? Your mic is mute, Kirti.
Yeah, I think we have shown much in the studio session. I think we can show now the studio project also, right? So we can go into that.
All right. So I'm sharing my screen again, and now we will talk about the studio project. So studio session was something like a virtual meeting table on which you will put all the PDF documents that you want to review or comment. And this happens simultaneously, or you can work in your respective geographical time. So the worry that we had that in project execution, it takes longer time. So that time can be reduced considerably if you all work parallelly in collaboration with each other. So this will save a lot of time. Plus there is a transparency, there is accountability. All these things are taken care of by putting everything that you mark up in the markups list. And that markups list, of course, can be extracted in the form of a CSV or the PDF file format also. So all you have to do is just extract this as a CSV summary, and this will be nothing but an Excel file. So this can be taken out as a comment resolution sheet. So all your comments will be marked in this, along with whatever columns are there in the your Bluebeam review. Okay, so that was about the session. Now we will jump to studio project. So studio project is nothing but it's a it's a lightweight document management system, wherein if you do not have any central repository of all your project related documents at one place, so that can be uh, like centralized as a single source of truth for your project under studio project. So in studio project, when you create a new project, likewise you can create actually n number of projects. There is no limit to the number of projects or number of sessions that you can create. There is no limit on the number of folders or subfolders that you can create under a project. There is no limit to the number of files and the file types that you can store inside a project. So let me give this a name, Acero webinar project. So this is the name of the project, similar to your session. Even that is going to create a new project over here with the unique ID for the project. And now it is asking me to create right from scratch by adding new folder or uploading files, or I can even directly upload a folder structure. It will replicate over here. So the folder structure that I want to replicate is this webinar infrastructure project. So you can see over here, there are lots of subfolders are there. Under general, there are different types of files are there. PPT files are there, PNG are there, JPEG is there, PDF is there. So it could be any kind of file format. It could be PNG or Word, Excel, PowerPoint, datasheet, 3D model, you name it, and you can save it inside the studio project. So what I will do is, instead of using new folder or upload files, I will directly upload a folder. So this is the folder that I want to upload, webinar infrastructure project. And you can see on the top, it is saying uploading. And under this project, this is the folder, and the subfolders it is going to create. See, it is getting created. It is still uploading. Let it upload. So the entire folder structure, which generally you might have created in your local system or maybe in your network drive, that you can replicate over here, and then you can invite the collaborators again. Like in this case, I will again invite Kirti into this project. So even he will be able to access this project or the files which are kept inside this project. So let it load. See, it has created this entire folder structure. It is still uploading, but what I'm trying to show you over here is, see, it has got all these files also inside it. Since it's a big folder structure, probably slightly complicated also, so it is taking little time to upload all those. See, inside this transport, again, there are some subfolders are there. So now let me do one thing. Let's first take this PDF file. Okay. Now, if I just double click onto this PDF file, it is asking me whether to open in a split view or as a separate tab. So let me open it as a separate tab. And now over here, you can see the PDF file, but it comes along with this lock. That means I won't be able to whatever modifications or comments or the markups that I do on this will not be saved onto it. So I have to do the checkout. Once it is checked out, you can see even over here, it comes as a pending and it is checked out. And now I will be able to do the commenting onto this. So whatever markups I do or whatever changes I make, they will be there. Now what I can do is I can save this, and then I can say check in again. So when I check in, it is asking me for a comment. So I can say change title comment is added. So whatever comment that you put for the check-in, that gets recorded also. Right? And again, the lock symbol comes. Okay. So if I right click onto this now, I will be able to see there is a revision history also. So I could check out it. I could get the revision history also. So it tells me that it has been revised now with whatever comment is there. I can any point of time go to a particular revision also. So this was when I just added. If I say open revision, it will open what was the original file. But if I right click and go to revision history and check this now and say open revision, it will come along with the comment. So this way it goes on saving your comments or whatever modifications you have done. So for that, you have to always check out and check in. Now let us take another example. Instead of a PDF file, there is a PPT file, which for which the native application is, as you all know, it is a PowerPoint. So in this case also, if I just double click onto it, it is getting open, but you will be able to see it has come as read only. So obviously I won't be able to make any changes into this. But if I want to make changes, I will again check this out. Once it comes over here, if I double click now, you can see that read only has gone off. And then whatever changes I want to make over here, so maybe I can put some text. right? So these changes I've made, I will save this and I will just close it and I will say check it. And I can mention whatever comment is there, added comment and check it. Okay. And now if I double click onto this, it will be read-only file, but along with whatever changes that you have done. So this way, you will be able to store centrally all your project related documents. All you have to do is just check out and check in. And then when you check out, it is not available to the any other user. Only you will be able to do the modifications and check in back. And while you are checking in back, it asks you for a comment and that gets saved as a revision history also, by which user the changes have been made, that also can be seen, right? So this way you can have a single single source of truth or common repository for all your project related documents at one place. And let us see how you can give the access. So there is this project settings button is there. You can go to users access and then you can add the email addresses. So say suppose I want to give access to Kirti for this, I can simply put his mail ID over here. And then in the permissions, whatever permissions I want to allow to this particular user or all the attendees, I can give full control. Also for a specific folder, if I want to give whatever kind of setting I want to do, like read, write, delete. So I will give all these options. I mean, enable all these folder permissions for all the attendees. So right now I've given access only to Kirti, right? I have not added Gmail to this. So if I go to my Gmail, I will just go back. And in the studio project, I will not see that Acero webinar project over here because Gmail ID was not invited into it. So now I'm stop sharing my screen and Kirti can show that he has been invited into the project and he can see project in his desktop. Kirti, your mic is mute.
Yeah, so I've again share my screen. So for the studio session, we have also received the email notification for the studio projects, the same 9-digit with the project name. And you will also you can join the session directly by joining through join project, or you can just enter this 9-digit ID through your Bluebeam desktop. So I will take you into the Bluebeam desktop. So right now, this is the studio sessions. I have received a project with the title name Acero webinar project with a 9-digit ID. So I can simply click on join. So it will take some time to get for joining. As you can see, I am able to access this folder right now. And you can see the folder, I can able to access this folder which Pushkar has given me the access. So you can see the different types of the folders with all the files under the subfolders. So all of the informations which is shared to me can be easily viewed. And if I go on clicking any of these items, any of this, you can definitely do the edits. So it will take some time to open it in the native application. So right now the Pushkar have already done some edits. So I'm also able to see the latest revisions. So
but it has come as read only for him because he has not checked
yes,
out. So you can also do the probably check out and maybe you can make
yeah,
some
by that we
modifications. So that option is also now available.
Also, you can see because in the left-hand side, these options are disabled. By this also, you will get to know that this all the options have been disabled because I am see all the markup options have been disabled because I have not checked it out. So once I click on checkout, you will get to see.
You have to check out PDF file. You have to check
Yes,
out PDF file, not this.
yes, exactly. So all of the markups has been disabled right now. It will take some time to check in. Then right now, if I click,
No, open PDF file. Now open, double click onto that file.
yes,
So now all the markups are visible.
yes. Now you can add any of the markups, and after adding the markups, and if you don't want others to edit, you can just click on, you can again click on check in so that others can't edit
Or you
your.
can do undo checkout also. Now since he did not make any changes, he can just do undo checkout.
Yes. So this is a great features like if you want to add any of the comments and if you want to control who don't want to add comment and who wants to comment. So this is a great way of checking in and checking out files in the studio project.
Right. And one more thing, like in case of studio project, I already mentioned that there is no limit to the number of projects you can create, number of file folders or subfolders you can create. But when it comes to studio session, for the studio session, there is some limit. That is, in one session, you can add uh, up to 500 collaborators in one session, and you can add up to 5,000 documents, PDF documents into one session, and each document could be of size 1 GB. And on that file, you can put maximum of up to 10 MB markups. Okay, so but that itself is a very robust, I mean, generally we don't use so much of resources in one session. And plus, whoever are the collaborators, their infrastructure should be able to handle such big sessions. So it is always advisable that you invite only the necessary parties and only the necessary documents you will put into one session. Do not add unnecessarily too many documents into single session. So with that, actually, we finished with today's agenda of showcasing the capabilities of studio collaboration, which is studio session and studio project. So over to you, Kirti. Like, can take it.
So yeah, thank you, Pushkar, for that wonderful demonstration regarding the studio session. So now regarding the case studies, like you are able to see my screen, right? Yes. So regarding the case studies, like Bluebeam has, published various types of the case studies and the success stories on their official website, where you can explore how, the different teams across the world are using it to improve the collaboration and also to streamline their project. In addition, Bluebeam has also shared the video success story, like regularly on their YouTube channel, where you can, directly hear from the customers about their experience with the Bluebeam. So also I will take you directly to the link. So this is the customer's case study link that is available within the Bluebeam software. So you can filter out the types of the category, whether it's the architectural theme or the construction of the engineering theme, and you can, filter out the different types of the keyword. Like if you want to see the collaboration that is done in the Bluebeam, or if you want to see the design review or everything, you can filter it out, and you can check it out. By clicking on read more options, you can definitely go through each of the case studies. And also for the video link, you can directly click on the YouTube link. And under this, you can see the Bluebeam customer studies, and you will get to see the lots of the case studies, and you can hear directly from what the Bluebeam user have to say about the Bluebeam. So yeah. So I hope this session, have given you a clear understanding of how, Bluebeam can actually help in your projects and improve the team collaboration. To summarize what we have covered today, so we have explored how Bluebeams enables your teams to collaborate in real time through the studio sessions and to centralize all the documents and drawings with the studio project as well. So we've also looked at how you can track your team responsibilities with all the status update and the reports along with the session records. So we also discussed about your project drawings and document management feature within the Bluebeam, where you can, access all the available Bluebeam case studies and the success stories. So yeah, if you have any of the questions, you can write them in the Q&A box. We'll take few questions here. Also, you can email your queries after the session as well. We'll definitely reply each of your queries.
So anyone, please, if you have any questions, we have a Q&A chat box. Please feel free to ask them.
So I will take one questions we have received. What is the file size limit and the total storage available in the studio session and the studio project? So in the studio sessions, like you can upload files up to 1 GB per file, and you can add up to the 5,000 files and 500 participants per sessions. But for the studio project, it's like unlimited. You can also the total storage available for both the studio sessions and studio project is unlimited. You can add the unlimited project file size. Yeah. So I will also take one other questions can we create a 3D PDFs in Bluebeam and add markups to them? So yes, 3D PDFs can be created within the Bluebeam, but you can use the IFC text files or the universal 3D files. From that, you can create the PDF within the Bluebeam and other 3D files, that are supported from the CAD applications like the Revit or the SketchUp or the other files can be converted directly to the PDF within their applications by using the Bluebeam plugins that can be found. And yes, then you can definitely add markups in the 3D PDFs. But to let you know, this feature is available in the core and the complete version of the Bluebeam. Yeah. So if you have any further queries, you can just write it in the Q&A box. So we'll definitely reply to each of the queries through the email after this session. So regarding the support and the learning, we at the Acero Consulting Engineers provide, supports through the various channels, whether they are learning or facing the issues in their mid project. Users can reach out us through the email and the phone. And the important is regarding the licensing. So we got the many queries on this. Like Bluebeam uses cloud-based, it's an annual subscription license, which makes the license management simple and accessible from anywhere. And for the learning resources, there are recorded tutorials available, and also through the Bluebeam Studio, I've added a link here as well. you can access your free online course. Like you just need to create the Bluebeam ID and log in into the Bluebeam University to explore the courses. Like one can go through any of the options. So before we wrap up, I would like to give you the quick preview of our upcoming webinars. Like in the coming month, like in the October, we'll cover the webinar on the Adapt Builders, which is a software for analysis and design of the reinforced concrete and the post-tension concrete structure. And we'll also cover the webinar on Risha 3D for 3D analysis and design of the structure that supports the multi-material like steel, either hot rolled or cold form, and the others material like timber, aluminum, concrete, masonry, and all. Yeah, and we'll keep you posted, on any of our upcoming webinars through our LinkedIn post and the emails as well. Yeah. So for further queries or discussion, you can contact us at the email and the contact provided in the slide. Like you can also, access our LinkedIn page or even the YouTube channel and the website for more of our information about the different products or the softwares. So we are at the end of the, today's webinar session. So yeah, I hope you found this session helpful. And lastly, thank you everyone for your time who have joined the session today. And for those who have missed, we'll definitely upload the recorded webinar on our YouTube channel so that you can watch it later. Yeah, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Pushkar sir. Thank you, Kirti, for the wonderful presentation. And yeah, thank you all for joining and your time today here. We hope to see you in our upcoming sessions. Everyone, have a good day. Thank you.